in India tried to marry a cobra, yes, the snake, because he said it was the reincarnation of a beautiful woman. Now, Sandeep Patel said he could turn into a snake at night after going into a deep trance. So obviously this was okay, that he was going to marry the snake.
Yeah.
Now, the whole ceremony around this is what got to me. So up to 15,000 people came to watch him marry the snake, and thousands of superstitious Hindus threatened to riot when police raided the temple to stop the man from marrying the snake.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
India is one of the poorest countries in the world. So if you are invited to a wedding, that means it's a free meal. I'd riot too if the police came in there and tried to take my free meal away from me.
Would you go to the wedding if the bride was a cobra?
If there was awesome chow.
Yeah. I don't care who the bride is. That bride can be a crocodile.
I mean, there's 15,000 people. They probably can't even see the ceremony. You know, they just like, and also, what happened to crazy? You know, like so people know in the entire article that I read, no one ever said this guy might be mad.
Yeah.
You know, he's marrying a snake. He thinks it's a reincarnation of a beautiful woman. Which beautiful woman? We're never told.
This is true.
You know, I mean, like,
I blame Nicki Minaj for all of this.
oh, with the snake thing.
Yes.
Anaconda.
He probably tried to marry an anaconda, but she didn't want him because he didn't have buns. Because they don't want none unless you got buns on. So he thought maybe a cobra would be more accepting in this relationship. I'm happy for
And
him.
more dangerous.
Yeah, I'm happy for
like,
him.
what is he gonna? How is he gonna? And he turns into a snake when he goes into a deep trance. I turn into a lot of things when I go into a deep trance. you know?
What was he using to get into that deep trance? Because whatever he's on, I'd like a prescription for that, please.
Let's see what Paul thinks.
This-
Paul?
That's true.
Yeah, I totally agree, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
The ceremony itself, though, must have been awesome. Like, what did they say? Their vows in parcel tongue, maybe? Did like
But apparently
Voldemort
he
oversee the ceremony?
Apparently, he moves his tongue like a snake. I mean, like these are all warning signs to families and friends. You know what I mean? Like, at what stage did they go like, do you really want to marry this snake?
The priest said he had snake traits since childhood.
Okay, so someone has known him since childhood.
And they still think it's okay. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, like.
He's finally found
It's like
true love.
we always thought he would marry a snake. Like, and also, if he has snake traits, then why is it necessary that the snake is a reincarnation of a woman? Why can't it just be a snake? 'Cause
Yeah.
he thinks he's a snake, and like, is she a reincarnation of a woman who also thought she was a snake? Like,
There's a lot of holes in this
there's
story,
a lot of
too.
holes here.
There's a lot
I
of
think
holes.
he might just be like crazy.
Okay.
You know?
Would someone marry a snake to this magnitude in South Africa?
Are you just?
AYJ.
Have you? Like, no cultures in South Africa.
Yeah, snakes. Yeah, snakes are just
Snakes
not
are not
acceptable
cool.
here.
Snakes are not cool.
Nyoka.
In yoga,
Yeah.
yeah. There's also there's in the Zambezi there's a snake goddess. I think that's the closest that we would come to this sort of scenario. But even that's a bit weird, you know.
No, not here. I'm guessing like the bridal couple's first dance was
can't remember
move
what
your
it was
body like a
called.
snake by R. Kelly. That would have been so sexy. I don't even want to think about the honeymoon.
But like I mean, I ran into a cobra when I was a kid. It's not a cool animal.
What do you mean you ran into a cobra?
I opened the door and there was a cobra there.
Where do you live?
Yeah, we lived on a farm. In the farm on the top, like, and there was a snake, and I was like, okay, cool, and I closed the door.
Welcome to Cape Town.
Yeah.
The only cobra we have here is at Ratanga Junction.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
actually,
New
and the
Zealand.
cobras.
There
Yeah, like you
The
know.
cobra, there's Cape Cobras.
Yeah, the Cape Cobras.
If this was if this was a headline in Cape Town, they would try to be like, oh, okay, one of the cobra team came out and like
Yeah.
you know like
No.
man tries to marry a cobra.
That cobra that just went for a stroll on the beach in Outbay not too long ago.
Of course, maybe it's the same cobra.
Yeah, you know.
He's escaped from India. Doesn't want to put up with those people anymore.
Just
Yeah,
like
and-
cruising the beach.
It's like,
Maybe
Single
that's where he
and
goes
ready
when
to
he's in a
mingle.
trance. He like goes to Camps Bay.